friends, it is Mrs. Mount here in the Limitless Learning Headquarters, and we are here for today's sign language lesson. So, today, I thought we would learn some words related to reading books. And that's because tonight, we are going to do a little bit of a read-aloud marathon with mindfulness books that I love and that I think would be really nice to share with all of you. So yeah, I don't know. There's like more than 10 of them that we're going to do tonight, so stay tuned for that. But I thought we would learn some signs so that when you are at home tonight, if you're watching them, then you can talk about them, and then you can open up the conversation about reading a book together using sign language. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing we are going to do is, I don't know about you, but when I am reading a book, my favorite thing to do is sit. So the first sign we are going to learn to do is sit. So you're going to take your pointer finger and your middle fingers here. You're going to put them horizontal and you're just going to tap them twice. Sit. Sit. Alright, the next one we are going to learn is read. Now for this one you're going to take your pointer finger and your middle finger and you are going to imagine as if those are your eyes. Then you're going to take the hand that you don't usually sign with, you're going to put it flat like this. And that's going to kind of symbolize your book. So you have your eyes, read, read. So it's as if your eyes are reading the page on the book. Read, read. Now I've seen it done a few different ways. You can either kind of zigzag it like this, or you can just go down, up, down, up. It's up to you, whichever you prefer. The next one we are going to do is the sign for relax, which is a super fun one to do, especially when we're reading, because reading is super, super relaxing. So we are going to take our flat hand shapes, we are going to put them over on our shoulders, and we are just going to bring them down. Relax. 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 So nice. Relax. I even find just doing that sign just kind of helps, you know. Alright, so the next one we are going to do is smile, because hopefully you all smile while you're reading, and maybe you're not. But we are going to take our kind of like a flattened C hand shape, kind of. And it looks like that. You are going to go on either side of your mouth, and you are just going to lift up, smile, smile, and you bring it up in the shape of your smile. And usually when you do that sign, you smile too. The next one we are going to learn is the sign for book. So you're going to take your two flat hands like this. You are going to connect them where the pinky and the side hand is. And you are just going to open it twice like that. Book. 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 Awesome. Alright, the next one we are going to learn is the sign for word. Sometimes someone may not know that word, sometimes people might really like that word, especially if it's a really fun word to say. I used to have a student that I worked with who used to just sign word, 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 and then point at this one word in a Robert Munch book because it was a lot of fun. So, the sign for word is you are going to take your pointer finger of the hand that you don't normally sign with. You are going to take your thumb and pointer finger of the hand you normally do sign with, and you are just going to tap your pointer finger and your thumb kind of like where the lines of your finger are at the top. So your pointer finger is at the top of your finger, and then the thumb's at that first line. Word. Word. And usually it's angled a little bit. Word. Cool. Alright, the next one we are going to learn is author. Now, if you're not sure what an author is, that is the person who actually writes the book and does all the wording for the book. So, if you think about it, I'm an author. I'm an author. What am I going to be doing? I'm going to be writing. So we are going to have our sheet of paper here, and we are going to do a pencil grip with our hands, and you are just going to write. And then, so that is the sign for write. And then if you put your hands flat like that and down, that is actually the sign identifier for person. So it'd be write person. So a person who writes. Right person. And there's a whole bunch of different signs, so if you know more signs for these kinds of signs, please share them with me because I would love to learn them. But these are the ones that I know and that I use. So yeah, write person, writing person, writer or author. All right, the next one we are going to do is illustrator. Now, if you're not sure what an illustrator is, that's the person who draws the pictures in the book. They illustrate. That's what that word means. So we are going to grab our hand that we're not signing with all the time, put it flat like we have for a lot of these signs, and then with the sign we do with the hand we do sign with a lot, we're going to put our 3 fingers down with our thumb over top. We're going to use our pinky, and we are going to just kind of like swirl down. So that means like draw or paint or like art person. So art person, drawing person. It's a whole bunch of different signs, but this is the most well-known one for illustrator or drawer of the pictures of our books. The next one we are going to learn is change. Now this one would be really important if, say, we might be reading a book and there might be like a gross page or there might be something scary on the page and we want to change the book. And we just want to get rid of it. It's not a book we want. We are going to take our X hand shape from right there. We are going to kind of put our wrists together. And you are just going to tap on one end and then rotate your hands and then tap on this end. Change. Change. And that sign change can mean a lot of different things. It can mean change in your life. It can mean change your clothes. It can mean change the book. It can mean a bunch of different things. So, change. In this instance, we're talking about changing the book. And then we will go on to our next sign, please. So the sign for please, you're going to use your flat hand shape and you are just going to do a circle on your chest. So if we're making a request, like, I don't really like this book, I want to change it, we change it, please. It's a lot nicer, right? The next one we're going to do is next page. So maybe the book is great, I just don't like that page. Maybe there's something gross, maybe I just want to get on to the next page. Maybe I just want to finish the book. And so that sign is going to be next. So you're going to take your 2 flat hands like that. The one that you sign with is going to go on top, and you're just going to bring it right in front. So next. So on top, and then in front. Next. So this is like next page. And the very last thing that we are going to learn is the sign for the end or finished. Again, this is another one of those signs that has a ton of different signs, but I really like, I'm going to show you 2 different ones because I really like them. And you can kind of change the wording of how you want to say it, and with the way that you sign it, and I'll show you how to do that. So if it was a book that you were rushing through and you just kind of wanted to get it done, you could be like, the end. And you're going to take your 2 hands, open, 5 hand shape. You're going to do it one way and then the other way. The end. Or finished. Now, if you were really rushing to get through that book, you would do that so fast. Finished, done, don't want anything to do. But if it was a wonderful book and you cherished it and the ending is just a big finale, then you could also do this sign. So it's both flat hand shapes. Finished. The end. Or you could do it this way. The end. But the speed at which you do it and your facial expression and all of that combined changes the tone of what you're signing. So, the end. Fast. Not really interested. Or, the end. The end. It's a pretty great ending, right? Alright, my friends, well, make sure that you tune in later today for our Read Aloud Marathon, and tomorrow for calendar, sign language, and our science lesson. Stay limitless, learners! Thank you for joining today!